People of the Purple Butterfly here. Otherwise known as People of 7 on Twitter and YouTube. People elsewhere on the internet. My blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And my soaps can be purchased at people.etsy.com. And I'm here. I'm making soap cupcakes for the very first time. It's a challenge on Soaping 101. And I'm here to take you with me while I do the bottoms. My lye water, or should I say lye tea, is almost at 100 degrees. I put it in a lye bath. It's being made with rooibos tea, y'all, which is real good for skin and will impart a beautiful color. There's two things I don't have in this house. One is a brown color, and one is titanium dioxide. So I ran out long time ago. The ice can stay in the sink, and this pan can go over here, unless it falls and goes boom. Alrighty then. The temperature of that is exactly 100 degrees. And my oils are exactly 100 degrees. We are ready, y'all. So let's transpose the positions of these. I always put this in the sink. And I put this right here. And I got the bright idea, because I was trying to figure out how I was going to do my logo on my soaps. I put the stamp on the liners with the mica. So I figured nothing else. It's either going to be a purple butterfly or it's going to be a blob. That's honesty, y'all. It's just going to be one or the other. Let me slide this on over here. And since this is bigger than my usual mode or setup, it's being a little challenging getting it in position. There we go. This is what's left over of my oils. And my stick blender, of course. And something just fell on my cord. Okay. Hot plate. We be doing some cooking in this kitchen, y'all. Except for in my case, I don't cook food. I cook fruit. Alrighty then. Let me put this in my little catch-all. Now, I do tend to strain my lye, especially when I mix the lye in something. Like rooibos tea, however you pronounce it, that's what's in this cup. If I had silk in here, I'd be straining it. If I had just plain water in here, I'd be straining it. That way, if there's any crystals that are undissolved or any instability in the lye, it gets taken care of. Okie dokie. Now, this tea comes out rather rich and really pretty. But the soap it makes might be a light right before I started filming, I realized I didn't have on any shoes, so I had to go get them. Wow, that came to trace quick. It's a loose trace, but it's still trace. Hold on. In here I have my cherry overload scent and some of the oils that was in the soap itself. Sometimes I do my super fat from extra oils, and sometimes I use the oils I already got set up. Oh, wow, this stuff's good. My BFF, multi-talented male, Nancy, and I are collaborating. I'm making the soap cupcakes from a soap challenge on Soaping 101. She makes candles. She's making soap cupcakes. Nope. I'm making soap cupcakes. She's making candle cupcakes. I make soap. She makes candles. That's interesting. I added the super fur and it got thinner. It happens sometimes, just not very often. But let's make sure it's all down in there. Either that or I had a false trace. But either way, I'm not pouring until I see an actual trace. That's the only thing worse than a false trace is not discovering it until it's too late, and then you pour a mold full of soap, and then 3 hours later, it's still soapy soup. And then 2 days later, it's soapy soup, and then you're going, what's going on here? Well, trace is your indication that the lye and the oils and the liquid has all married together, which means you have soap. If it doesn't mix, you just have a concoction that won't make soap, can't be reused, you have to rebatch that stuff, or has to be thrown out. Soap, you know, the ingredients are expensive, you ain't trying to throw stuff out. Okay, now I got a thick trace going on. Yay. And I did make a little bit more than I think I'm going to need, just because I've never made a soap in this format before. And even though it measured out to approximately 2 pounds, what is, you know, my measuring by liquid isn't the capacity you get when you're like doing a cake batter or whatever, since it is a cake mold. And then I don't have enough. Too much is okay, because you can always make samples out of the extra. Not enough, bad thing, because then you have to make extra or have a short batch, and I hate having a short batch. And this red tea has actually turned a almost cake-like color. It's really pretty. Hold on, see if I get it in the camera. See that? It's almost the color of a pound cake. It smells wonderful. I finished it with my cherry overload. Okay, I see multiple traces now. So let's scrape that off. We want it all in the pot, container, whatever you want to call it. That's what we're doing. Okay, now, where's my catch-all? Hold on. This can go here now. This goes here. There we go. Putting this away, hold on. That's what I love about this stick blender. It comes apart in 2 pieces, and you go ahead and wash it immediately. Unless you're the chicken kind, then you put it in your stainless steel pot with some vinegar, some soap, and some water. Neutralize that bad boy and continue on. Now, sorry about that. But in this format, I figure I better slam out the air bubbles before I put it in the container. In fact, I think I'm going to need a scoop or something because these, the containers are like small, and I don't want to go to pour and have all of it go, whee, you know. So, let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I could just use a measuring cup. This one has coconut oil in it, but this one is clean, so there we go. Oh, I'm glad I had that idea. It filled it exactly to the top on the 1/2 cup measure. Hey. So, let's see if we can do that again. And there's no leakage on the side or no overflow, none of that. And if there is, it won't matter. This is not a pan that will ever be used for food. So, it's all good. And then, after it's done, I'm going to peel off these papers, and for the decorative effect, put a new liner on. That way, if there's any debris or, you know, congelation or a mess brewing under the liner from interacting with the live, it won't matter because that'll be history. And it'll be replaced with a fresh new one. This is just my thinking. I've never actually done this before, so this is all new to me. Alrighty then. And since this is a muffin tin cupcake format, I think I'm just going to go ahead and C-top it. Stick it in the oven, bake it for a while, like a true cupcake. Let's see. There we go. You won't believe how great these look. And I'm almost out of batter, and I got 4 more to go, so I'm thinking I measured out the exact right amount. And then I'm going to make me some of this coffee over here because it's fresh brewed. And by that time, I'd already started the live water. And, of course, I couldn't touch any food item. This looks like butterscotch. Let me show you this. Look at the color on that. Is that pretty or what? Okie dokie, now. And that's starting to set up. And I got about 2 cups left. So, what I'm going to do right now, give it a little slam. Well, actually, I'm going to move this thermometer here, so that way I have room over here. a nice cake pan. I'm going to have to thank my best friend for her sizzler. I'm thinking one of these cupcakes is automatically going to her, and one of them is probably going to go to Ronell, because she sent me the Rubo Tea. Well, long time ago, but still, I appreciate it. And since this is the shape of a cupcake, and I have extra, I'm going to wash this, and then fill it up. Yup, yup. Especially with the way that I poured it, none of it's getting on my hands, none of it's getting anywhere other than into the mold I'm pouring it in. Well, not pouring it as opposed to scooping it and reusing it. And see, that's why you don't rush through stuff like washing. When you look up and there's a whole section you missed. And because this thing had chocolate in it originally, I want to make sure I get all of it out. Let's scoop that part, see? Now I'm going to put this, minus that water, in this container. Well, actually, this part I need to use the scraper on. Okay. And since this is going to make an extra large, I guess this is a baker's dozen because it's 13. On Friday the 13th, no doubt. So I'll probably get something that makes 14, so that way we don't have that taboo number in the air. Because I happen to know the real meaning of Friday the 13th. And I am not going to be caught up in that. People get scared of Friday the 13th. It's not Friday the 13th you're supposed to be scared of. It's the fact that the 13th person in the room with the disciples is the one that betrayed him, Judas Iscariot, which is why 13 on Friday is bad. Has nothing to do with superstitious and, oh, here comes a black cat and all that nonsense. You don't believe me? Look it up. Because I wouldn't tell you what the Bible says if I hadn't studied it for myself. And you don't got to take my word for it. Grab your Bible, King James Version, study it for yourself. Yep, yep, yep. There we go. That's getting rather thick rather quickly. I'm going to put this up here and just be really, really careful. Because bending over like I was trying to kill my back. Alrighty then. Perfect fit. Now, let's go over here and yay. That always helps to have more than one mode in your arsenal, and it always helps if every single mode you own happens to be clean, if it's ready for use. When you come across not one, but two containers that need to be filled for overflow situation, you got it covered. See, like that one container there, that's going to be a big cupcake. This container here is going to be a square. It don't count as a cupcake, but it is made with the cupcake batter. And I will be topping it with the overflow of the frosting if there is any. Otherwise, it's going to be cut up as a sample. And since this soap has a high level of coconut, I'm sure it's going to set up rather quickly on me. Actually, that might be a reason not to see pop it, but we're going to find out anyway. So, there we go. Now I'll put this down here. I need to get over to the sink. Spray this in. Spray this in. Yeah. There we go. And since I'm about to take the gloves off anyway, I'll just go ahead and spray it onto my fingers. Oh, Mommy, I'm filming in here. I'm filming. I'm filming. I'm filming video, YouTube. I was just making sure. It's a Saturday, late, and people get ready for bed early in this house. Well, I know. So I was warning her in case she's in her night clothes, but she don't like being filmed when she's in her regular clothes. Know what I'm saying? See? That makes a real thin. I can slice it up into, we'll say, 6, 7 samples. And now I'm going to put this and this. Actually, I'm going to put it right here for right now, because I want to show you this. There are my cupcakes. See how it looks crinkle cut because of the liners? Actually, I just got an idea. The part that did overflow, I'm going to scrape that in. Yeah. And tap the excess in here. Nothing goes to waste in a sofa's house. I'll tell you what. There. And I can't wait to see what this is going to look like in the morning. So I'll come back to show you. I don't actually have a clue what I'm going to make the frosting look like. And that's flat out honesty. But I'm just going to go and wing it and not worry about it. There we go. And this. See how much fun soaping is? All your cleanup, put all your stuff together, add some water a little bit later, and guess what you got? A clean kitchen. Because soap makes its own cleanser. And I'm going to scrape this into the sample container. Get all that into this now. Yeah. And I don't mean to be showing you my backside, YouTube, but this is where the mold is. Yes, Mommy. I know, Mommy. I'm finna do that, but can I finish my video first? I already had this conversation with you this morning, though. So why are we repeating? And now I gotta clean the kitchen so that way the soap is not making the mess. She's doing that on purpose. Alrighty then. Now we put this away. We wipe this down. This is going to go in the other room to set up. That's going to go in the oven to heat up. And I'm going to go see you later. Don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, stay blessed. My blog is located at purplebutterfly.blogspot.com. And you can buy my soaps at pizza.etsy.com. Bye now.